Because one time, I was gonna run him over with my car. Yeah, several times.
My grandma is dead.
Y'all done been here several times.
Jantrell, what's
Collins.
up? Collins?
Y'all done been here several times.
Name sounds familiar.
Because one time, I was gonna run him over with my car. Yeah, several times.
My grandma is dead.
I'm gonna be at every court. They better get him to jail.
I want to see my grandma so bad.
I always thought that's
Right here, right. Yeah.
What a heartbreaking situation. Sadly, it's a huge problem in our society. Mental illness.
Go ahead, go in. Open that door.
That one's locked too.
How you lock that?
It's a different key.
That's a different key, Sheikah. That's a different key.
Probably gotta go to the front.
Open it. Bust it open. I give you permission. You can't do that. Sheikah.
See if it opens the front door.
Yeah, see if the key open the front door. Gotta open the front door?
No, that's the only key she gave me. And I don't have to for any call the locksmith.
They won't do it, we will.
That's the only key she gave me.
No?
No.
On the map.
They can't bust it. Give me a brick.
No, we're not doing all that.
Brick.
Don't worry, we'll get on.
That's gonna make a bigger mess that we're gonna worry about at that point.
But she can be in here.
Oh, you gotta go to the 8 o'clock the locksmith. Open the door.
We don't wait all that long time for a locksmith. Oh.
As they tried to enter the residence, officers found that the key provided did not match the lock. Every entrance on the home was secured, and officers debated how to proceed. Tensions rose quickly, and the family became increasingly distressed at the lack of answers. Harriet Owens had lived there with her son, but it seemed like nobody was home, and he wasn't responding either. What was it that was really going on?
No rest come out part of here.
I don't know how to break it down.
Yes, one in the glass. One in the glass where the door at. We have to place our replace it.
Well, the rest will come out with their pry tool. We'll get it open.
Yeah, we'll get the
Yeah,
front.
because this is the only key she gave me when she changed the lock. This is the only key she gave me.
Okay.
So I thought it went to both locks, like normally, how it used to be.
And that's for lasers, normal 1246.
How big is the brother?
Huh?
Is he a bigger guy?
Nah, he may be
No, he not.
70, if that.
Who?
Trail.
What he said?
How big is he?
Probably might be 160.
Yeah, 150.
Yeah.
He's small.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he has mental issues.
Yeah, he's definitely smaller. How much you weigh?
I'm saying he about Cadenville.
Yeah, but he's smaller than Caleb. Caleb's
Yeah, a
bigger
little
than him.
smaller. And see, all her favorite people she talked to, they're here.
Yeah. I talked to her Friday.
Everybody said they haven't talked to her since Friday. And she called Nell every day. Nell said she haven't talked to her since Friday.
As the officers continued attempting to gain entry, Harriet's other children mentioned their brother Jontrell Collins. Something about the way they spoke would catch attention. The entire family said they didn't trust him and added that he had mental health issues. As the moments passed by, so did the sense of dread. Why was there still no response?
Glass still like it's crackling. Yeah.
That glass is probably gonna collapse.
Oh, that goes.
You see somebody right
Yeah.
Hey, come on with your hands up. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. Where I can see them. Walk this way. Walk this way. Walk this way. Now. Now. On your ground. On the ground. Where's your mother?
Do not move. Do not move. Do not move. Do not move.
Is anybody hurt inside? Is anybody hurt inside? You don't know.
Get him in a car.
Hold on. We need another guy to go with him to the car.
Is your mother in the house?
Somebody trying to kill me.
Send me another. Back up.
I need everyone outside of the fence.
Is your mother in the house? Yes or no?
Somebody trying to kill me.
Is your mother in the house? Where is she?
Once the officers finally got the door open, they spotted a man inside the house and alarms went off. With his hands raised, Jontrell walked out of the home and was immediately taken down and handcuffed. Family members began shouting and the level of distress exploded. Collins denied that anyone inside had been hurt, but the nervousness in his voice had given him away.
Fred, go. You're gonna stay here with me. I'm staying with you. Back up. Guys, back up.
Rescue in here.
Rescue! Let's go! Back up! No! Please, no! Please, guys, please, no! Back up! I will talk to all of you. Please back up, please. Dude, I will. I promise. I need you. Dude, I promise. Dude, make a hole. In the house.
No, bro.
Come on, P9. Yes. Hey, I will talk to you.
Code 5.
Yeah. Hey, go clear the rest. I'll stay. Please, buddy. Please, guys. Please. Not even Fox. Whoever's first one here. I need you on the street. It's the west side of the house. Hold right up towards the driveway, please. We need to get him in a car.
Yeah, I know. Then he's gotta go.
You want gloves?
No.
Just... Hey, leave rescue in the house till I can get a car here to get him in the car. Okay. All right.
As the officers called for paramedics, the entire family broke down. Screams, insults, and uncontrollable sobbing would echo outside of the home, while Collins remained face down on the ground, motionless under an officer's restraint. Authorities still did not exactly know what had happened, but the reactions of Jontrell's relatives said it all. They already knew what had gone down inside, and the grief became overwhelming.
All right, I have one pulling up.
You know, these kind of situations are hard to deal with because you have emotional family members, which I totally get. They just found out that their brother killed their mother. So now you got these close-knit communities where you got everybody knows everybody. So you know everybody in the family is probably either on their way there or there, and they're emotional. You can hear the screaming. It just makes it so much harder because the officers are still trying to do their job and keep the scene safe, but the family's emotionally upset. They're ready to hurt their brother that did this to their mom. It's just a messed up situation all the way around.
I'll get him up. Hold on, don't move. Stay right here.
Alright? In her car, she's new. We're coming to you, okay? Everybody stand back. Get him back, Moira. Get him back.
Open your car! Hey! Get in your car. Get in your car. Got it.
Go around there. Go around there. Go around to the other side of it.
I'm not on your car.
Hey, step back, step back, step back.
Yeah, you slow down.
Hi, I'm Brett.
And I'm Jonathan.
This is Darla.
And this is Buddy.
We're the founders of the Farmer's Dog.
We've made an entirely new way to feed your dog.
It all started the most.
Hey, Press, come over here, please. That's what I'm getting.
What's
Somebody wants to get a crime scene log. She's dead inside.
Okay.
And recording. She's dead.
In an effort to calm things down, officers quickly placed Collins in a patrol car and removed him from the scene. His presence only added fuel to an already chaotic moment. Soon after, authorities confirmed that Harriet Owens was dead. The family's worst fears had been realized, and officers continued their work as paramedics stepped in and a forensics team was called to determine whether this was the case of a homicide. They had to have evidence, and they needed answers, and they needed them fast.
Really?
Yeah.
So does he live there?
Yes.
What's his relation to her?
That's my brother.
That's what's what I want to put politically correct this? Does he have any mental?
Now, this lady is about to paint you a crazy picture of her own brother.
I always told her he was going to be the death of her. She always protected him. That was her baby.
Of course, that's.
But I always said, Montreal going to be the death of you. And I hate, and look what happened.
Does he have? So I have no idea.
And then I just found out he beat his daddy and put his daddy in the hospital 2 months ago. I didn't know that. I just found this out today. She never told me this. I would have told her come stay with me.
Right.
She never told me this.
Well, what's his name?
John Trail Collins. Y'all done been here several times.
John Trail. What's
Collins.
Collins.
Y'all done been here several times.
Name sounds familiar.
Cause one time I was gonna run him over with my car. Yeah, several times.
My grandma is dead.
I'm gonna be at every court. They better get him to jail.
I want to see my grandma so bad.
I know that's
Right here, yeah.
One of Harriet's daughters and sister to John Trell told the police that her mother had always defended him despite his violent behavior. She said her brother had struggled with mental health and that she had warned her mother several times that he might eventually kill her. Just 2 months earlier, Collins had violently attacked their father, sending him to the hospital in critical condition, but still no one had taken action, and now it had all ended in the worst possible way.
Alright, I'm going to pull you out since I wasn't able to search you. I'm going to pull you out of the car and I'm just going to have you stand right here. I'm going to search you, okay?
Alright. What they do, just throw you in the car or something?
Pretty much, yeah. Anything you want to do that will poke me, stick me, or harm me? Nope. Keep facing the car, please.
So in conclusion, I wasn't able to get any details as to how he may have killed his own mother or what the longer details were, but this whole situation is sad. You know, one thing that kind of caught my attention was right at the end there, she said to the police officer, the black lady with the white t-shirt on, she said she used to always tell her mother that her brother, John Trill, was going to be the death of her, and that it had come to pass. What I thought was odd was she didn't seem upset. She didn't seem sad that her mom was in the house dead. I don't know if it's just that's how she reacts and it hasn't hit her yet. I know a lot of people react differently to stress like that. But it's really a sad situation. You know, I mean, when you're dealing with mental illness, I mean, legitimate mental illness, how do you deal with that? You know, do you treat, sometimes as officers, we have to treat these people like criminals, even though they may have mental illness, because as you can see in this case, sometimes they're violent. Sometimes they do things to hurt other people. So what are we supposed to do? Just kind of hang out with them until we can get a social worker there or somebody that can help with mental health? You can't do that. You know what I mean? So the whole situation is just jacked up all the way around. I'm sorry that this lady had to lose her life, but I think the hardest thing to watch was the grandbaby screaming and hollering because she wanted to see her grandmother. You know, it's just sad all the way around. So anyway, give me your thoughts on this one. Also, make sure you like the video if you haven't done so already. Also, subscribe to the channel. And as always, I love you guys, and I will check you on the next one. Later.